Level Justice presents Actus Reus and Mens Rea.
Almost every crime has two parts. First, the illegal act, called Actus Reus, and second, the guilty mind, called Mens Rea. Think A for act, Actus Reus, and M for mind, Mens Rea.
In Canada, to find someone guilty, the Crown must prove both the illegal act and the guilty mind.
First, let's talk about the illegal act.
Actus Reus is Latin for guilty act. And get this, the bad act can be something a person either does or fails to do. Here's an example of doing something bad.
Ezra and Malika are playing outside with a pellet gun. Malika gets bored and shoots a stray cat.
Here's an example of failing to do something. Bailey buys a pet dog, but doesn't feed it. Eventually, the dog gets sick because it's neglected.
So you can get in trouble for either doing something wrong or failing to do the right thing.
Now let's talk about the guilty mind.
Mens rea is Latin for guilty mind. Under Canadian law, most crimes require that a person has the necessary state of mind to be found guilty.
On the other hand, it doesn't matter if a person didn't know the act was illegal, because ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Maybe some examples will help, because there are many types of mens rea. Remember, M for mind.
Intention, where a person intends to commit the illegal act. Alice is angry at Michael. When she sees him at school, she punches him in the face. Alice intended to hurt Michael.
Willful blindness is where the person knows they might be doing something wrong, but they choose not to ask questions. Dakota sees cheap DVDs for sale at his store. They wonder if the DVDs are illegal copies. But they don't ask. They just buy 2 DVDs for $8.
Criminal negligence is where a person doesn't realize the consequences of their actions, but reasonably should have. Sam runs a daycare. Children have fallen down the stairs, but Sam never installs a gate. One day, Ling falls down the stairs and is seriously injured.
There are exceptions to the mens rea requirement. Some criminal offenses do not require the Crown to prove the state of mind of the accused. These include crimes like speeding or throwing garbage on the street.
So remember, almost every crime has 2 parts: the illegal act, Actus Reus, and the guilty mind, Mens Rea.